Hey, my name is Rafael Hostettler. I am a roboticist leading the Vantro, the Roboy company in Munich. At November 9th, 1989, I was at home with my parents in front of the TV. I was too young to understand what was going on, but I remember this as a very viscerally joyful experience because our neighbors were from East Germany and there was something very important going on for which I was just too young to understand at the time. I have a childhood photo where I'm playing astronaut. And I always wanted to become someone innovative and doing new things and inventing things. And I would say in some way it has become true. I am building humanoid robots. What more futuristic thing could you be doing? I don't know either. So I think it's great. Since the beginning of time, we as humanity have been using technology to overcome the limitations of our own physiology. What started with using horses, then cars, planes, and even rockets, is now culminating in the best thing before teleportation, and it's called telepresence robotics. The challenge we are solving is getting your senses, actions, and presence to a remote location instantaneously. Why would you want that? Because potentially you don't have enough time to travel from A to B. Or there's so much space in between that when you travel, it takes too long. Or it's places that you cannot reach, being actual space, or dangerous places, or underwater, and so on. So how do we solve that? First, for the last 7 years, we have been building humanoid robots that imitate our human musculoskeletal system. That means we build humans that have muscles and tendons as we humans do. So they move just like us, and it's in a very fluent way. And now in the last few months, we have started to connect these robots to humans. And in doing so, it gives you the opportunity to see what the robot sees, to hear what the robot hears, to feel what it feels, and to interact at a different place. It's basically Zoom, but you can actually choose what happens on the other side. Now that's solving for the walls of space and time. We are the only research lab out there that creates robots that imitate the human musculoskeletal system in order to connect it to an operator suit and give you a natural feeling of being somewhere else. Everyone else builds robots that basically have motors in the joints, whereas we really try to imitate the human body in its complexity, hoping that this will give you a better experience of being a robot and being somewhere else as a robot. So this is a two-pronged answer. In general, if we can, thanks to telepresence robotics, reduce the amount of travel required to do our work, this will majorly benefit our planet in terms of reduced greenhouse gas emissions. The second answer is more use case specific. One of the use cases we are currently looking for telepresence robotics is basically helping elderly people staying longer at home and not having to move to an elderly care home by bringing care through a robot at few very important points throughout the day. robotics is a never-ending challenge. We are basically trying to imitate the human body in all its complexity and actually figure out how to connect it then to another human body. And as you can imagine, there's more problems than we can ever find solutions for. So truly, we are trying to find sort of the first common denominator of solutions that we can actually solve, and then find a good use case for this, sort of as a beachhead to develop our solution to the future.